Fat Bunny here. I apologize for the noise. As you can see, the bunny is out and about today, deciding whether she's going to take over the world or not. I realized this morning it's 10 o'clock and I had forgotten to feed her. So, great mother here. I stood in front of her cage and went, I don't remember feeding you this morning. So, so she says a recognition for being not a complete ass this morning. She's out trying not to eat things, or trying to eat things, God knows. So please, the noises are her. Alright guys, so I'm sorry last week there was no Fat and Funny. I remained fat and funny last week. However, that lovely cold that made me sound awful last week did not go away, and in fact is not completely gone. Yay. So I was coughing drastically all last week, and I only really got back to the gym on Friday and Saturday for last week. But this week is a new week. I'm actually getting ready to go to the gym very, very soon. She just gets the zoomies. So, but I want to talk to you guys about, I think it works super well, but it's the concept of not working out or getting sick, or really, in reality, what happens when life gets in the way. Life. So I was sick for 2 weeks, or now 2.5 weeks, and I did not go to the gym, which in turn was demotivating. I find a little bit like I struggled. I am still seeing my nutritionist, but as opposed to every other time that I could have been sick or found an excuse not to work out, I did a few things a little bit differently. So I will be completely honest, my breakfasts were not what they normally were. I was actually eating ramen every single day because it was the only thing that seemed to make me feel better. So I ate a lot of ramen, but I still nonetheless stuck to my meal prep and my meal prep for nights. So if I was lucky enough to have leftovers, I had leftovers, which is often fish, or I think there was stir fry last week. I will admit I had McDonald's one day just because I waited way too freaking long to eat, and for some reason that's what I was craving. But I will say that at the end of the week, or as of last Friday, I hit my first goal weight, 13 pounds down, 260 pounds. Next goal, 250. Ironically enough, the day I hit it, so Friday was like in 2013, the day I had officially achieved losing 31 pounds. So ironically enough, I inversed. So in 2013, I lost 31 pounds, and in 2018, I had lost, I had to remember what year it was, I lost 13. So, but, you know, I can't remember how long I'd been working out, but who knows. So, to little things about getting through those lovely cravings, and essentially, you know, finding excuses to not go work out or to eat well. So, you know, advice I can throw out there, because it gets very easy to have one cheat meal become one day's cheat meal. That becomes 1 week's cheat meal, then becomes an entire month. And I am the champion of slacking off for an entire month. Honestly, and I feel like, you know, if anybody who knows me is watching this, food has been a gigantic challenge my entire life. I have always been that person to be like, oh, I'm stressed, let me eat something. Oh, I'm tired, that gigantic piece of pizza looks like heaven. And I'm looking at food a little bit differently now. I'm not doing the same, I must eat everything in sight, and my portion sizes have gotten much, much, much better. And, you know, it's weird, but the gym is such a big motivator, because I look at my workout and how hard I work and how much I want to die at the end of it. And I'm like, I don't want to do that and then throw it all away. So I've gotten very much used to that one cheat meal. I will say, like, on the weekends, there's, you know, I have cider, but I've limited that. Even, I know it's random, but something I do is, instead of drinking it straight out of the bottle, not like a big bottle, normal human-sized bottle, non-human size anyway, just run with it. I put it in a glass with ice and I sip it, so that one cider lasts me as long as drinking 3 from a bottle. So, and yes, easy, very easy for me to drink straight from a bottle. You don't get to look like this without being able to drink in excess. So, honestly, like, you know, and every time I finish a glass, I have to drink a bottle of water. It's like, where does the screen go? And, you know, that fills me up. I don't feel like I need to drink as ridiculously as I used to. And, you know, I used to, like, and if I look at my cheat meals, in the last, I've had like a cheat meal once a week, every week. 2 weeks ago, it was crab cakes, which obviously were fried and whatever. But I felt like, well, there's the bunny. I felt super full. She really wants to be a star. I felt super full after like 3/4 of my plate versus eating the whole plate and then some. The week before that was fajitas. She's just leaving poops everywhere, really. Was fajitas. And then the week before that, I can't remember because I actually don't remember it was being very good. I was disappointed that was my cheat meal. So really, my cheat meals aren't atrocious. And I stick to my food during the week as much as I want to. Sometimes, you know, I really do want to splurge. A couple weeks ago, the Sunday I was off. It was like periods coming. I was getting sick. It was just my whole body. Sorry, just seeing what she's up to. My whole body just was not happy with me. So, and I was not fun. I remember I sounded exactly like my first 2 weeks where I hated everybody and it was everybody's fault that I was eating like this. So anyway, I know there's a lot of rambling, but to say, like, you know, even if it's been a week you've been working out, if it's been 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, don't give up. It gets very easy to just fall back into old ways. And remember how hard, probably, if you know, if it's anything like me, the first couple weeks where you detoxed, you went through hell, you thought you could never do this, and it was the stupidest thing, and it was just easier to be fat and unhealthy. And in reality, it's actually not. It's so much better for you. I'm going to show you something. Like, okay, so my jeans are, like, I call them fat girl jeans. They're stretchy, but, let's see. This sounds like I'm going to go porno, but, like, this is the room I have in my jeans now. And I didn't have that room before. My jeans were always really tight, and they were super, chair wobbles this one. And it was like, you know, just having that little bit of extra room, I feel good. Like, it feels like an accomplishment. My clothes are getting looser. I'm able to work out longer, do more weights, and for me, it's a big deal. I've worked hard for every single accomplishment I have. You know, it's easy to think she just flings herself in the air. So it's easy to fall into habits of, you know, there's got to be a quick fix for this. But realistically, I'm 36 years old. I had to do the math. 36 years old. I have had this weight for my entire adult life. So let's take 20 just to be safe. Actually, far more than that. I'm going to take 16. So I have been carrying this weight for 20 years. I am not going to lose this weight overnight. And I plan on working very hard at continuing to lose it. And I'm honored that a few people have messaged out to be like, you know, thank you, you're motivating. I hope, you know, that, you know, just you guys watching this and it's almost holding me accountable. So thanks for the motivation. But I'm going to shut up. It's like 8.5 minutes of me rambling. So next week, if there's something you guys want to hear about or want advice on, let me know. If not, I will try not to kill the bunny, but I'll come up with something fun to talk about next week. So that's it for me, because I don't want to make this 10 minutes long. So from me here in the freezing cold Montreal and Kahlua the bunny, who's circling my chair, potentially going to eat me, I wish you a great and healthy week, and until then, behave. Later.